Hey, what's up guys, it did it from Don. Today we're back doing something that's new to my channel, and we are talking about video game news that popped up this week. This is something brand new that I haven't done before on this channel, so I guess let me know if you guys enjoy it, like after you watch it, and I'll continue it. But most likely I will continue anyway, because I kind of like this style of videos too, as well as gameplay. So yeah, let's begin. Kicking things off, let's talk about some of the games that was revealed at the PlayStation Showcase that happened on May 24th. The one game I'm shocked we got gameplay of and a release date is Alan Wake 2, being released on October 17th of this year. Now, if you've seen my playthrough series of Alan Wake, the remastered one that came out I think last year, I have a love and hate relationship with that game. I don't know. I just think I gotta replay it, honestly. Like, not like post it on YouTube, but just replay it, just sit and bench play it. Cause for me, honestly, it's like the game looked new, but the controls felt old. I think that was the issue with the game, and it's like it was kind of messing with me a little bit, I guess. But I don't know. In general, though, I love the story. Though I love the story. It's just the gameplay sometimes were a little like but regardless, though, I think I get a game like a very low B, or like a high C. But the sequel looks insanely different, kind of, and I feel I might like the sequel more. But who knows? Because the story mode of the first game is, in my opinion, insanely good. We also have some story mode details that was revealed. It says, a string of ritualistic murders threatens Bright Falls, a small town community surrounded by the Pacific Northwest wilderness. Sage Anderson, our new co-leading protagonist, an accomplished FBI agent with a reputation for solving impossible cases, arrives to investigate the murders. Soon the events spiral into a nightmare. She discovers pages of a horror story that start to come true around her. Somehow the events seem to lead to Alan Wake, the horror writer who went missing 13 years ago. So I'm definitely loving how the story sounds, and also I love how the gameplay looks, because we got some gameplay, and I don't know. I honestly think that this game is going to be kind of like, the gameplay can obviously be updated from the first game, but I think that it's just gonna take it up a notch. I don't know, and I think like the murders part, like these creepy murders that's happening, I don't know. It's real creepy, and I'm here for it. This next game was easily the standout from the showcase, and that's Spider-Man 2. We finally got some gameplay around the 10-minute mark, and man, does this game look beautiful. The team who worked on this game did amazing and honestly deserve a raise. In the gameplay, it's revealed that Kraven the Hunter is hunting Peter's rogue gallery because he wants all the smoke. There are some new things about the gameplay that was revealed also. In a PlayStation blog post, it says about the symbiote suit. He's much more aggressive, and punches aren't being pulled, slamming against hard surfaces, dealing no mercy to Kraven's hunter. Something also new is you can switch between Peter and Miles almost instantly, which sounds insanely fun, honestly. We also got some new stealth mechanics. It says one of the new gadgets we're excited about is the web line, a new way to sneak around the environment to get the drop on enemies. Cast a line over a couple of hunters and watch as Spider-Man performs a dual takedown. Miles also gets some new abilities. It says Miles Morales also has some new abilities and gadgets at his disposal. On the gadget front, we showed off the web grabber, a new gadget that pulls enemies together to isolated spot. This allows Miles to chain one of his new abilities, the Thunderburst, unleashing an electrifying ground pound against a group of foes. You also saw a glimpse of the Chain Lightning ability, which has a shocking radius of effect on any nearby enemies. Can I just say that this game already looks like it's gonna be Game of the Year? Like, depending on when it releases, because I think for the Game of the Year award, I think there's like a time frame for when it can be nominated for this year. So depending on when it releases, I think it's in Game of the Year, either this year or next year. So it's definitely gonna be nominated, right? Like, hands down gonna be nominated. But I think it's gonna win unless a new game comes out, like a sequel to Dawn, like a true successor sequel to Dawn, or GTA 6 or a new Resident Evil game. If like one of those come out to compete, or also It Takes Two, like maybe It Takes Three or something like that, maybe make it 3 players now, who knows. But Spider-Man 2 gonna have some competition if even one of those come out. So I'm excited for this game, and we all love some Daddy Craven, right? Like that's what I'm calling him, like the whole game, Daddy Craven. So at the showcase, we were shown a new handheld screaming device called Project Q. You can only apparently stream games, and if you want to play on it, you have to download the game first on your PS5. Then it will pop up on the Project Q via Wi-Fi. Honestly, I'm unsure how I feel about this Project Q. I can't talk too much like negative about it because it's not even out yet. I think the only negative I have is I just wish it was kind of like a PSP. You could just download a game, or put like the tiny disc in it or something, right? Or you can even just digital, just download the games or whatever. Also the way it looks, like it's like when you holding it, it's like it's gonna be weird. It's like they wanted it to look like a Switch, but the way it looks, it's like, I don't know, it's like you need to pull down the controllers just like a little bit to make it like you holding it correctly, or because the way it looks now, it doesn't look like you can enjoy it and be comfortable, if that makes sense. But I mean, obviously if they made it and they tested it and whatever, the way it feels, it must work somehow. It's just in that picture that I'm looking at right now, it don't look enjoyable. It don't. They also have like earbuds, but like PlayStation, which low-key I might have to cop them, because as much as I love headphones, they sometimes can give you a headache. It depending on how long you have them on, or how old they are. It just depends or whatever, or like a hairstyle or whatever. But those are kind of fire. I probably gotta cop them low-key, them earbuds. But let me know down below, like, are you here for Project Q? Either way until it releases, or I see someone playing it, like, then I'll make a final judgment. But as of now, I'm not really here for it, but my opinion can change. So yeah. Some other games that was revealed at the showcase that piqued my interest are Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2 on VR. This game is a sequel to the 2019 FNAF Help Wanted. Based on the gameplay, I can say you will most likely play as an employee at the pizzeria. Arizona Sunshine 2, another VR game. I never really got into the VR games, but some of these new VR games low-key looking kind of fire, like I'm not gonna lie. And this one, I'll probably gotta check out, but this one looks actually kind of fun. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. I only played one Metal Gear game, and I think it was Metal Gear 5, I think. I could be wrong. I think it's 5 though, and I only played like for 1 hour. But this looks fire. This CGI trailer looks fire, and you know what? I might have to get into the other Metal Gear games. So yeah, I'm not sure how this game is pronounced. I'm not sure if it's Neva or Neva. If I have to guess, it's probably Neva, but Neva looks pretty cool. Another game that looks pretty cool is the Plucky Squire's Storybook World. Foamstars is definitely a Splatoon relative, and I'm definitely gonna give this a try. And lastly, Phantom Blade Zero. This game looks dope, and honestly, I need to play this. I legit need to play this. Like I'm getting this hands down. There's a few more that kind of piqued my interest, just like a little bit, but I don't really think they were not worthy, because that's not mean. I just think for this video, I'm not gonna really include them. I think some of them I need to see like another trailer or something, or even gameplay. But yeah, this showcase was very diverse in terms of all the different games, honestly, and I'm here for it. I think that tons of showcases should be like this. Even State of Plays, honestly, PlayStation State of Plays, when Xbox do like their version of State of Play, they should show a different variety of games, honestly. And you know what's crazy? I actually think that they should like bunch games together, like show all the indie games together, show all the VR, show all of the AAA. Like they should do that, because if they do that, people gonna stay to the end, right? Like they show all the AAA games at the end, they're gonna stay to the end. Like they're not gonna wait until like 20 minutes pass, let me join in now. Well, some people probably do that, but I definitely wouldn't, because I love indie games. Like Who don't love a good indie game, honestly, and a good VR game? I need to get a VR now. I need to get one. My siblings got one, but I don't play on it, so I need to get like my own and then play it. But that was today's video. This is my first news recap. I think I'm gonna call it. I think I might call this Gaming News at Dawn. I'm not sure if I'm gonna call it that. You will see in the beginning if I call it that. But the name, it probably will change. Who knows? This is probably gonna be a trial and error type video. Because I'm new to this. So let me know down below what you guys think of today's video. Is there a game that piqued your interest? Is there a game that you saw that you really liked that I should check out maybe one day? Who knows? And yeah, I'm glad PlayStation did this. PlayStation, like, I love that they did this, honestly, because Summer Games Fest should be happening kind of soon, right? Maybe next month, maybe early July. It should be happening around that time, and I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming they're gonna have some games appear there, and I don't know. I'm just glad they did this, because it seemed like it was a drought in terms of like news. I guess like tons of games releasing news. I mean, and I'm glad we got this. Thank you, PlayStation, and thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Stay safe, drink water, play some good games, and yeah, and that's about it. Peace.